it's all rhetoric. It isn't going to happen. They can't defend it. The Swiss franc's going to get on back down to 1-to-1. But anyway, that's what's going on as far as debt, credit, currencies, etc. And a lot of economies are already getting pummeled, and it's because they have to export. 63% of South Korea's GDP is in exports. I mean, are they going to get hurt bad? China and Japan are in the same boat. Canada is going to get banged around, especially in Quebec, Montreal, Quebec, and Ottawa, to a lesser extent, in Ontario. Ontario and Quebec are the places where they do have a fair amount of manufacturing. So they'll get banged around, and nothing goes on in the maritime provinces hardly anyway, so you might call them neutral. I won't say they don't count because they do, but anyway, it's neutral. And, of course, with $34 oil, the tar sands are unprofitable, and so there's no more development going on, and I guess with every barrel that they produce, they're losing money, and so that's not going to be good for one of the war horse provinces of Canada, and that'll spread too through Manitoba and Saskatchewan. British Columbia is a special case. They have a myriad of industries, although mining makes up 20-25% of total business in D.C. And so they're going to be somewhat affected by the lower prices for base metals and the drying up trade from Asia, which they're really big in. And so they're going to have a change like many others. And, of course, Mexico is in the same boat as Canada, and they are going to suffer. They've already begun, and prices are low, and I think they're going to get lower in Mexico. Official inflation, which I think is correct, is around 6.25%, and I see it quickly going down to 1 or 2%. And that's going to make the steak which you would buy at, let's say, in Austin, a ribeye steak at a restaurant might, if you're lucky, cost you $14 or $15. And in Mexico, they're going to cost about $7.50 to $8. So you can see what's happening already. And some of the outrageous prices that we've seen recently in Panama, the $18 cheeseburger at the Marriott is going to come down very quickly. And so this is carrying on throughout the world. And that's what's in the International Forecaster. It's a picture of what's going on and what you can expect. And so that's the way I think things are going. We have a few questions here. Do you have any, Melody?
I have lots.
You do? Well, I'll quickly go through these. Why is gold the real money and not platinum, rhodium, or diamonds, or some other precious metal? And the reason why is, historically, gold has been the most difficult to find, and it has, for 6,000 years, been the store of value. Platinum, palladium, are semi-precious metals, in as much as their major use is for manufacturing. And so that's why not as much flight to quality emphasis is placed on them as it is on gold. Silver is also basically a industrial commodity, and but it has been used, probably up until 1964 as a currency worldwide, and as a premier currency if you want to go back 1,000 years. And so it holds higher qualities as currency than platinum palladium would. Rhodium is a simple manufacturing metal. And diamonds, there's enough diamonds in the world to bury it. Diamonds are very pretty, but there's just plenty of them. Now, the prices are all artificial, always have been. And you can thank De Beers for that monopoly, and nothing has ever been done about it because they get too much money, and the major shareholders of the royal family, better known as the black nobility. So, thank you very much, Matthew, and we appreciate your question very much for the Gold Diva Show.
Watch that movie, Blood Diamonds, and that'll open your eyes.
You know, I tell you something. I've seen that movie many times because I live there. And the young man who played the main part, what is his name?
Was it Val Kilmer? Was that him?
No.
I always get him and the other guy mixed up.
The other guy. The young
Brad
man.
Pitt.
Pardon me?
Brad Pitt.
No. You've got 2 strikes on you. One more and you're out of the broadcast for the day. No, the one he played on the Titanic.
What?
The Titanic movie.
Oh, him.
Yes.
He wasn't in that, was he?
It sure was, honey.
Oh, what's
Now, where have you been? You've been sleeping too late in the morning.
No, not me.
Yeah. You and the dogs. You've gone to the dogs, that's all I can tell you.
I'm the one that brought up the movie.
Someone will email you right away and tell you who it is.
Yeah,
I got a mental block today. Anyway, he's a young Italian gentleman, and he's a magnificent actor. And I lived there for 3 years. And he took on the best South African Rhodesian accent I've ever heard. It was just fantastic. And you would really appreciate that if you had lived there, or, well, I guess a lot of Anglos still, or they call Europeans, still live in South Africa. But anyway, it was a great movie. Very, very good movie. But it showed the complicity.
DiCaprio? What's his first name? I got his last name, Bob. DiCaprio.
What is it?
DiCaprio.
Yeah.
What's his
DiCaprio.
first name?
I don't know. All I know is he's part of the
Leonardo.
Nicolas Cage.
Leonardo.
Yeah, Leonardo, and what's his name? He used to own Zoetrope Studios that did Apocalypse Now. Coppola. They're all related, and they're very talented families. But anyway, you know, if you haven't seen it, see it. It's an excellent movie, and I enjoyed it very much, and it was very close to the truth. But he was great, and the casting and everything. It's one of my favorites. Here's another question from Oma, and it's about the Federal Reserve. It said, this other newsletter writer said, the Federal Reserve, and that's right, not the government, has been seeking contracts a la mercenaries in the form of peacekeeping forces in the numbers of 250 to 300,000 to work in America, stationed or posted where needed. I heard that Australia refused, UK, Germany, Germany refused to allow mercenaries to be in this Federal Reserve Army, I guess what you'd call it. But Mexico and Canada, as well as Spain, responded by sending troops. I've never heard of anything like this. I don't know anything about it, and if it's true, it's beyond my knowledge. The next question is from Alex, and it has to do with